저는 주한인도상공회의소 사무총장에 있는 장혁현입니다. 먼저 차가운 날씨에 불구하고 이렇게 많은 분들이 참여해 주신 것 감사드리겠습니다. 어제부터 3일 동안 인도의 산업기계 기업들을 초청해서 저희가 전시회와 포럼을 진행하고 있습니다. 현재도 옆에 전시회에서 계속 상담을 하고 있고, 이 포럼 후에도 여러분들께서 많은 상담이 있으시길 바라겠습니다. 오늘 프로그램은 한인도 산업기계 협력 포럼과 인도의 주요 2개 주의 해양환경 설명을 개최하겠습니다. 웨스트 벵갈주와 카르나타카주 2개 주의 대표들께서 오셔서 해양환경 설명을 해주시겠습니다. 저희 인도상공회의소는 2010년에 발족해서 지금까지 약 4년 반 됐습니다만은 짧은 그 기간에 비해서는 저희가 인도의 한국 창구로서 역할을 많이 하고 있습니다. 지금 현재 한국에 나와 있는 인도 기업들이 여러분들 잘 아시는 쌍용자동차, 노벨리스 등을 비롯해서 많은 기업들이 나와 있습니다. 타타제어도 현재 한국에 진출하고 있습니다. 그동안에 저희가 이러한 형태의 포럼이나 세미나 또는 전시회, 그 다음에 상사알선, 또 네트워킹, 또 개별 기업 간의 그 여러 가지 NOU인들 해주는데 저희가 많은 노력을 해왔습니다. 그러한 노력의 일환으로 이번에 특별히 인도 산업기계 기업들로부터 요청을 받아서 저희가 이런 상담회를 개최하게 되었습니다. 이번에 많은 기업들이 참여해서 좋은 성과를 얻기를 바라겠습니다. 그러면은 현재 한국에 나와 계신 주한인도 대사이신 비시누 프라카시 대사님을 모시고 축사를 듣겠습니다.
Annyeonghasimnika, Namaste, good evening. Srimati Ratna Prabha, Additional Chief Secretary, Government of Karnataka, friends, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of my colleagues and my own, I would like to welcome you very warmly to this roadshow on two of the Indian states, West Bengal and Karnataka. I'm very happy that you could join us today. At the outset, let me thank Mr. Edward Chang, Secretary General of the Indian Chamber of Commerce in Korea, and all friends in ICCK for putting in so much of effort to put together this event and also the exhibition that is running parallelly. Why are we organizing this roadshow? Why is it that we have such senior representatives from the Indian state of Karnataka and West Bengal? For the simple reason that there are amazing, unprecedented changes happening in India. There are watershed developments happening in India. 5 months ago, a new government in India, led by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, assumed office. Many of you who have been following India would perhaps know that it's the first time in 30 years that a government with such a clear majority has been constituted in India, for the first time in 30 years. And it has happened because young India has spoken. India is a very young country and becoming younger. People are educated, people are aspirational, people demand growth, they demand development. And it is this quest for development, for growth, for economic opportunities that cutting across party lines, religious lines, ethnic lines, regional lines, young India voted overwhelmingly for the government led by Prime Minister Modi. It's a vote for development, it's a vote for economic growth, and that is what has been unleashed in India, a whole new story of economic development and growth. And it is being done by initiating a series of quiet reforms or noiseless reforms to sweep aside regulatory cobwebs, to simplify procedures, to speed decision making, to empower civil services and civil servants. That is what is happening in India. And actually, there have been dramatic results. For example, e-governance is being introduced. The need for filing long returns is being done away with. I'll give you an example which has gladdened my heart. I'm told that every firm had to submit an annual labor return running into 80 pages, which has been shortened to 5 pages. The applications have to be filed online. The decisions are given online so that transparency is introduced. Labor reforms are being introduced, land reforms are being introduced. Foreign direct investment or FDI limits are being enhanced. And the response has been dramatic. Today, the Indian stock market has crossed 28,050. It's the lifetime high of the Indian stock market. The Indian rupee has strengthened. Foreign exchange reserves have increased. The foreign direct investments are coming in, foreign fund flows are coming in, inflation has been moderated. So we are seeing very positive results, and in fact in the last few months the GDP growth rate has perked by 1% because the sentiment has turned very positive. Because of this expectation, because of this sense of anticipation, because of the purposefulness of that has been initiated. And one of the positive results in the roadmap is that the states are being empowered in India. India is a federal structure. We have 29 states and 7 union territories. And while the broad policy framework is decided by the union government or central government, it's the states which implement. The states are being empowered. And the states are not only being administratively empowered, but financially empowered so that they can take this process forward. And the most exciting part for me is that Prime Minister Narendra Modi has unveiled Make in India initiative. Why Make in India? India, as I said, is a large country. We have a strong services sector, but we have a weak manufacturing sector. Our manufacturing base is just about 17% of the GDP. And we have to take it up to at least 28%. So you have to broaden our manufacturing base by 10 percentage points in the next few years, and that is the big challenge, and that's a big opportunity. Opportunity is there because India has a huge buying middle class of 250 million people, and perhaps you know that by 2028 India's middle class will touch 600 million, will become the world's biggest. So you have a huge market waiting to be tapped in India, not just in India, to use India as a base to service other markets in the neighboring regions and beyond. That is the message that India is giving out, and many friendly countries have responded with great enthusiasm. Japan, China, USA, Europe. Prime Minister has been inviting because there is a room for everybody. And we would like Korea to be one of our preferred partners in this journey of national development. And that is precisely why we have invited two of the leading states in India, West Bengal and Karnataka. We have vice minister level officers from these states who are going to give you a perspective. For your orientation, West Bengal is an East Indian state which is strategically very well placed. It has one of the best ports in the country. It's a power surplus state. It's a state where the labor costs are low and where there are huge opportunities. Karnataka, a state in southwest India, needs no introduction. Karnataka is or Bangalore, the capital of Karnataka, is the hub or is the India's Silicon Valley. Karnataka is the hub of technology, of IT, of biotechnology, of space research, of education, what have you. And these are two of the states which are represented here today, which will be presenting to you what India or these states have to offer. I hope you will be able to avail of this opportunity to get a better perspective of what these two leading Indian states have on offer. Last but not the least, I have my colleague, the First Secretary Consular. Can I ask Mr. Vedpal to let me introduce Mr. Vedpal. This is for my Korean friends. He is the First Secretary Consular responsible for visa matters. I can tell you, friends, that there are no visa issues. For business visas, we are giving 1 year or even 2 year business visas for the asking, wherever there is a suitable, and it's a unilateral decision that we have taken. We at the Embassy and the Indian Chamber of Commerce will be happy to extend all possible assistance. And once again, let me say, thank you, Vedpal. Once again, let me say that we value our partnership with Korea. We invite Korea to be India's valuable and leading partner. Thank you very much. Kamsahamnida.